Here's a thought experiment that will quietly rearrange your sense of time. Somewhere in the deep, freezing water between Greenland and Norway, there may be a shark swimming tonight that hatched into the ocean before the telescope was invented, before Galileo pointed one at the sky. When Shakespeare's newest plays were new, when the Mughal Empire was raising the Taj Mahal's architects, when no European had yet seen the coast of Australia, and the map of the world still had edges that faded into guesswork. Not a fossil, not a lineage, not a species that dates back. A single, living individual animal, one continuous life, one slow heart that started beating in the 1600s and has not stopped since. Every previous mystery on this channel has asked us to imagine deep time through rock layers and bones. This one swims. It is called the Greenland shark, science's best estimate for the longest-lived vertebrate on Earth, with large individuals dated to somewhere between roughly 300 and 500 years old, and it presents deep time's strangest riddle yet. Not what died long ago, but what has been alive the whole time. How do you read the age of a creature with no rings to count? What has one unbroken life actually overlapped with? And what does a 4-century animal do to our human-sized sense of history? Welcome to Primal Mysteries, where we investigate the deep past's unsolved wonders, and tonight, the deep past is still breathing. Let's descend. First, the mystery of the unreadable age and the detective story that cracked it. Every great mystery starts with an unanswerable question, and this one stumped science for a century. How old are these sharks? The clues were suspicious from the start. Greenland sharks grow only about a centimeter a year, yet specimens stretch to great white lengths, and simple arithmetic on those to facts whispers something absurd: centuries. But whispering isn't proof, and the standard aging method for fish, counting growth rings in hard body parts, like tree rings, fails completely here. This is a soft-boned shark. No rings, no record, an animal with no readable birthday, guarding its age like the deep guards everything. The solution, published in 2016, deserves its place among science's great detective stories. Researchers realize the shark carries one sealed archive after all, the center of its eye lens, built from proteins formed before birth and never replaced, a chemical snapshot of the year its life began, locked behind the eye for however many centuries followed. Radiocarbon dating that material, calibrated against the sharp, datable trace that 20th century nuclear tests left in ocean chemistry, finally forced the answer out. The largest sharks in the study, estimated between roughly 270 and 500 years old. Best estimate for one great female, about for centuries, with honest, wide error bars. The mystery of the unreadable age was solved by reading the one page the shark wrote on the day it was born, and never touched again. Even the method sounds like myth. To learn the elder's age, you must look into its eyes. Second, the vertigo, what one continuous life has overlapped with. Now do what this channel exists to do. Feel the number. Take a large Greenland shark alive today and unspool its single life backward. It may have been swimming, this animal, this body, while the last great sailing empires fought their wars by candlelight and cannon. It predates potentially the founding of the United States, the invention of the piano, the discovery of gravity's mathematics, the entire industrial revolution, electricity, photography, and every recorded sound and image humanity possesses. The world's oldest photograph shows a world this shark was already old in. And through all of it, every revolution, every map redrawn, every technology from the pendulum clock to the smartphone, it was simply down there, in the black cold, cruising at a walking pace, one unhurried tail sweep at a time. Everything we call history happened, in its entirety, above one animal's head, within one animal's lifetime. Other deep time wonders on this channel stretch across millions of years of lineage. The Greenland shark compresses the mystery into something more intimate and somehow more staggering. A witness, not ancestors who saw the deep past, an individual that has personally been alive for a meaningful slice of recorded civilization and never once noticed us. Third, the open mysteries, because this elder keeps its secrets. The age is solved. Nearly everything else remains a genuine open case, which is exactly why this animal belongs here. Mystery 1. How does a body last for 100 years? The freezing cold slows its metabolism to a crawl. Life at quarter speed wears slowly, but scientists suspect the cold is only part of the answer, and are now searching the shark's genes for the deeper maintenance and repair machinery a multi-century body must possess. Whatever they find speaks, ultimately, to the biggest question biology owns: what aging actually is and how far it can be slowed. Mystery 2. How does it live? This half-blind creature, many carry a parasite dangling permanently from each eye, somehow dines on seals, animals absurdly faster. The leading suspicion, unproven, is that it ambushes them as they sleep in the water, patients preying on sleep itself. Mystery 3. How many centuries-old individuals exist at all? The deep Arctic hides its population almost completely, and an animal that may need 150 years just to reach adulthood rebuilds its numbers on a timescale humans have never had to think in, which turns every accidental net death into the possible erasure of a living witness older than nations. The elder survived for centuries of ocean. Its newest hazard is us, and that mystery's ending is genuinely unwritten. The honest excavation, because Primal Mysteries digs with error bars, calibrations, as always. The celebrated ages are scientific estimates with wide uncertainty, very likely centuries old. Exact count unknown is the defensible claim, and the 500-year figure is the boundary of the range, not a documented birthday. The longest-lived vertebrate standing remains solid either way. The sleeping seal hunt is hypothesis, not verdict, and the historical overlaps above, telescope, empires, revolutions, are illustrations pinned to the estimated range, vivid, honest about their foundations, and offered to make a true number felt, not to smuggle in false precision. The wonder here needs no exaggeration. The confirmed science is already the strangest story in the room. Here's where I'll leave you in the deep. We think of the past as gone, sealed under rock, reachable only through bones and ruins and careful inference. Tonight's mystery says, not entirely. Some of the past is still swimming, down in the black water of the far north. There are hearts beating tonight that were beating when the world was lit by fire. Slow, patient, colossal lives that have carried on, unbroken, beneath everything we've ever done, and will likely carry on beneath whatever we do next. A shark born this year, if we let it live, could still be swimming in the 25th century, holding our age in the sealed archive of its eyes, waiting for whatever science finally learns to ask it. If this mystery gripped you, our investigation of the half-billion-year survivor that walked through every apocalypse on Earth is on your screen right now. The full series is linked in the description below. Subscribe to Primal Mysteries, where we investigate the deep past's unsolved wonders every week.